Ethan was just an ordinary 14-year-old until the day he discovered he could freeze time. It happened by accident. One morning, while running late for school, he tripped over his shoelaces. As he braced for the fall, everything around him stopped. The wind, the birds in the sky, even the people walking down the street. Terrified, he willed everything to move again, and just like that, time resumed. At first, he thought it was a dream. But over the next few days, he experimented, realizing he could stop, slow, or even rewind time for a few seconds. It was exhilarating, until he noticed something strange. A black SUV had started appearing near his school. He saw the same men in dark suits watching him from a distance. Then, one night, a message appeared on his phone. "We know what you can do. We are coming." Panicked, Ethan told his best friend, Jake, who helped him dig deeper. They uncovered a secret organization called the Chrono Order, a group that had been tracking people like Ethan for years. They didn't want to help him. They wanted to control him. Determined to escape, Ethan used his powers to stay ahead of them. But with every second he manipulated, he felt something wrong, like time itself was watching him back. Then he had a vision of himself captured in a dark lab, unable to escape. Ethan had one choice: keep running forever or find out the truth about who he really was. Before time ran out.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Sam who loved playing video games more than anything else. One evening, while trying a new game called Pixel World, something magical happened. A bright light flashed from his screen, and suddenly, Sam was pulled inside the game. Sam looked around and found himself standing in a colorful digital land filled with strange creatures and towering castles made of pixels. As he explored, he met three funny characters: Max, a brave knight who feared spiders; Lily, a clever wizard who loved telling jokes; and Pixo, a little creature who could transform into any object. Together they went on exciting quests, solving puzzles and battling pixelated monsters. They laughed, helped each other, and celebrated every victory. Sam had never felt happier. For the first time, he realized that adventures were more fun with friends. But soon, a warning appeared in the sky. "Game over in 10 minutes." Sam's heart raced. If the game ended, he would be trapped inside forever. Lily quickly came up with a plan. "We need to reach the portal castle before time runs out," she said. They ran as fast as they could, facing challenges along the way. Max faced his fear of spiders to save his friends, and Pixo turned into a giant trampoline to help them cross a broken bridge. When they finally reached the portal castle, Sam looked at his new friends and felt a tear in his eye. "I don't want to leave you," he said sadly. Max smiled and said, "True friendship doesn't end, no matter the distance." Lily added, "You'll carry our adventures in your heart forever." With a heavy heart, Sam stepped through the portal. In a flash, he was back in his room, staring at his computer screen. The game had ended, but his heart was full of memories. The next day, Sam went outside and saw his neighbors playing soccer. Smiling, he ran to join them, realizing that adventures and friendships were waiting for him in the real world, too. From that day on, Sam still played video games but never forgot to make time for his real-life friends, knowing that true friendship is the greatest adventure of all. Moody loved pizza more than anything in the world. He spent all his money on it, eating it every day without a care. Over time, he gained a lot of weight, and his clothes became too tight. But he didn't stop. Pizza was his happiness. One day, his landlord knocked on his door. "Moody, you haven't paid rent in months. Get out!" Moody begged for more time, but the landlord didn't care. He was thrown out of his apartment with nowhere to go. With no money and no place to stay, he wandered the streets, hungry and lost. After days of searching, he finally found a job at a small grocery store. It wasn't easy. He had to wake up early, carry heavy boxes, and work long hours. Then, one day, he met Layla, the owner's daughter. She was stunning. Long legs, stylish clothes, and a confidence that made everyone stare. Moody fell for her instantly. He built up the courage to ask her out. "Layla, would you like to go out sometime?" She looked at him and smirked. "You? Sorry, but I don't date fat guys. I like muscles, not pizza bellies." Her words crushed him. That night, he stood in front of a mirror, looking at himself, his round belly, his flabby arms. He felt ashamed. He decided it was time for a change. The next day, he signed up for a gym. At first, it was painful. He could barely lift weights, and he got tired in minutes. People laughed at him, but he didn't quit. He trained every day, controlled his diet, and pushed himself to the limit. Months passed, and Moody transformed. His muscles grew, his confidence soared, and he started a small business, making more money than ever. One day, he pulled up to the grocery store in his brand-new Lamborghini. Layla saw him and gasped. "Moody, you look amazing. Maybe we can hang out now?" she asked, twirling her hair. Moody smirked. "Sorry, I like girls who see potential before success." He got in his car and drove away, knowing he had won, not just against his weight, but against his past.